Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Costanza, a podcast about something. I'm your host, Joe Costanza,
And Jake from State Farm.
and this is episode 31, and the final episode of 2024. So, we're here. All of us are here.
Maybe we can finally find out what Jake from State Farm is wearing.
Do you want to
I
answer
am
that?
actually wearing a red shirt, believe it or not.
That's crazy.
What about khakis?
Well, not
I don't know.
today.
fuck.
Maybe next time.
Jake's sounding pretty hideous. Jake's sounding pretty hideous right now.
Well, he's a guy, so.
Yeah.
Well.
Damn.
Right.
So, I want to know from chat if you can hear the audio, like you can hear the music in the background, you can hear everybody else and myself. And if so,
I
we'll get
hear
started.
your audio. You're loud as fuck.
Oh, I am? Oh, shit. Okay.
Yo.
How's this? All right. So, yeah, I got everybody here. I got Tasha, Stefan, Jay Gooden, and Iceberg. They're all here.
What up with it?
Yeah, so we're about to review the... Audio sounds all good? Okay. So we're going to be reviewing the best and worst of 2024 in terms of movies and shows, because there have been some shows that are out that are really damn good. But I would like to specify, one, spoilers for all of these movies that I'm going to talk about. We'll try our best to not spoil Sonic 3, because we just talked about it the other day, and it just came out. But there may be a slip here and there, so just be warned if you haven't seen
I
it.
mean, this whole thing is spoilerific. Get the fuck out.
True, but yeah, just in case, there is going to be spoilers, so yeah. So I guess we're going to start in order from January, and then at the end of this stream, we will do we'll hand out some awards. Some are goofy, some are not, but so yeah, I guess we're gonna start off with a January movie that came out. Jake and I both saw this recently. It's a Jason Statham movie, The Beekeeper. Jake, what did you think of this?
Not the beast.
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it was a good action movie and stuff. It talked a lot about like scammers online that steal all your money and stuff. So I like that they made it a little bit more modern, a little bit. But
Yeah.
ultimately, it was just your typical action movie, pretty much. The
Yeah,
guy's like a secret government guy who's retired, and then he just goes after bad guys and kills them at the end. Pretty
Right.
much.
It's yeah, like Jake put it. It's kind of like your typical action movie. It's just like brutal action. It's like John
Not
Wick if
that
you
there's
were a
anything wrong
beekeeper.
with that.
Oh yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it. I prefer it
love
actually.
action movies,
Yeah.
but
Did someone kill a guy with 3 bee stingers? That's what I need to know.
No, but that might be in the sequel. The Beekeeper, The Keepening. I don't know.
The Beekeeper was great. Oh, awesome movie. Yeah, it was kind of like one of those. Yellow.
No, I didn't know you saw it. Go ahead.
Yeah. It was kind of one of those movies, kind of like where at first glance you wouldn't really necessarily like take seriously, and it kind of did start off just like as like a genuine like beekeeper-esque film, where like it's almost just like mind their business and just doing the garden work, but then just goes into like full on Jason Statham mode, like like near the end of Act 1 and into Act 2, it's like, oh, the beekeeper is actually a group of elite operatives like who handle particular tasks, and they're like on the wanted blacklist, and like they're just going ham with like several targets like they have in mind, and then like it's like it's like a sleeper action hit that just hits you right across the face once you finally see what it's really all about, and it's just just amazing because like it started off a little slow, but then it gets into like the issues with like this particular girl and like her grandmother who like went into debt, and like and she got into debt because of a scam, underground scam, and like just Statham just like goes ham on him, on them, and trying to find out like what stirred up the bee's nest, like per se, quote unquote, and like the fact that like he'll do everything he can in order to like avenge the fallen grandmother, and then this actually starts up an even bigger bee's nest, no pun intended, to like find out who the top of the queen is, and like how this underground um uh, scheme with scamming people, various people, out of good hard-earned money is actually part of like this big political scam that goes all the way up to the White House. I'm like, are you serious? This is really happening right now.
I forgot
This
all
is
about
Jason
this movie.
Statham as Jason Statham gets. Like it's literally like a meme at this point.
Yeah, well, that sounds.
To be
It's
honest
so-
with you,
It's so interesting.
I forgot because it's been so long since I've seen the movie. It's just been like a few months. I kind of forgot about all that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It did have to do with the White House. I forgot about.
Yeah,
that.
the only thing I remember is the opening where it's like the grandma gets scammed and that's it. That's all I remember about it. I'm like, it was pretty good. I only remembered the fucking opening.
Dude, it goes up the rabbit hole. It goes down the rabbit hole. Like as more and more, like as it goes into each and every particular act in the film. And like you cannot be serious, bro. Are you really seriously pushing beyond the limitations of what a beekeeper really is and what it can actually really stand for? Like, dude,
Yeah.
like it's low key a great film, but it will definitely catch you off guard. Like if you're like watching it for the first time. But it goes so down the rabbit hole with like how deep corruption can be and how it can fully infiltrate into even bigger corruption politically. Like it's it's crazy, absolutely not
Crazy, son.
It was so worth watching it. I literally like went to the movie theater, like not expecting anything. Okay, Jason Statham's in this movie. All right, probably gonna be some interesting things about it. Did not expect it to go that deep. And
That's what she said.
at all.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, this and that.
all right, moving
Tasha,
on
your thoughts?
to moving on to I think the week after. Has anybody seen the Mean Girls movie?
No.
Like the new one?
No.
Okay, good. I'm just going.
No.
I'm literally going through Wikipedia to see like which movies are out.
I was gonna have to hit you with a who.
What?
Argyle.
I don't really watch movies, so it's not really fair.
Argyle. I don't think anybody's seen. There's a fucking movie called Marmalade. Bob Marley. Has anybody seen Bob Marley? The One Love.
Oh
movie?
yeah, One Love.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shit, I gotta pull it up. Hold on.
Yeah, One Love is great. Yeah.
Do you want to talk briefly about it while I search up a pic?
Yeah, sure. So One Love basically like tells like the history of Bob Marley, and his infamous reggae group in the 1970s after Jamaica gets their independence from Great Britain, which is known as the UK today. And like how he was pretty much like that person who just kept peace and prosperity onto the land of Jamaica, and he did it through the power of his soulful music. So and like it's just a really good I guess you can say biopic, or like, because it's historically accurate to like to the most part, and it's pretty much like it's like one of those films that just tells like his life and his legacy of how important and historically meaningful he is to the culture at hand when it comes to the power of reggae and peace and love and just music as a whole. So and you go deep into like how he got famous and how he touched millions of people. I didn't even know that that his music was so vivid and so impactful that like even like the British royal family was captivated by his music, even that. And like it just spread worldwide, and it was just so good, man. I think your boy from Secret Invasion, the main bad guy, he's the one who plays Bob Marley.
Oh, that's him? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him.
Let me correct you. No one from Secret Invasion is my boy.
Okay, all right. I know I'm talking about you.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Nah, for real. No, he knocks it out the park. Like, he was really good, Bob Marley, and like the Marley family, including like Damien Marley and Ziggy, Marley, they helped him craft into that part, and I really feel like this is one of his more powerful films.
Wow.
For him being lead role into. He pretty much knocked it. So goes into like there's this discography of Exodus, movement of Japipo, right? And those captivating songs from the 70s. It was a really fun, wild ride, and I actually find out from watching the film, like, how he actually died. And unfortunately he had cancer in his toe, and it went up to his body, and he passed away from that. But don't take away the bad stuff. You really have to look at it culturally from the great things that he's done. Like, he really is that dude when it comes to powerful, inspired music that's even heard to the world today, like 40-50 years after his death.
Damn.
And if no one has I really don't think that anyone here doesn't know who Bob Marley is. But if you don't, definitely stop what you're doing and listen to some of his great music.
Every little thing's gonna be all right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So everyone here should definitely know Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you're talking about the movie, I do remember. I think I saw the trailer for that movie.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, because the way you described it, I think I remember seeing it, like the trailer or preview or something, like a movie theater.
We've definitely seen the trailer. We just haven't seen the movie. But speaking of movies that we haven't seen and I don't plan on seeing, I know Jay Gooden's seen this. And for those who have seen this on Valentine's Day, I am so sorry that your significant other broke up with you after seeing this. Madam Web.
Why did you see this?
I thought
Hearing
we
the
were.
title already gives me a good enough reason to why people
That's
are
an easy
broken up.
skip.
Man.
It's Sony's, not Spider-Verse. Like, what?
Come on, I thought we were talking about the top movies of 2024, not
it's
dumpster
the best
fire.
and worst of
cash
2024,
grabs.
and I'm putting worst. I should have put worst in all caps because there is a lot of bad movies this year.
There's a
Why
lot
would
of
you
bad.
torture
There's a lot.
yourself watching that movie?
I don't
How
know.
can-
Wait,
It's
that
so
bad?
bad. It's really fucking bad.
I'm not even a comic head, and I could have told you this is gonna be a bad idea. Adam Webber's a support character at best. She can't hold
She's
a
not
move.
even a support character. She's a fucking extra.
Like,
For
come
real.
on.
Who came up with the concept? Let's make a movie about Madam Web.
Sony trying
Sony.
to
Let's be honest.
trying to keep that
Spider-Verse.
freaking Spider-Verse money.
Let's be honest.
Here's the best part. But let's give it terrible CGI. The fans would love that.
Let's be honest. The only reason why half the people saw this movie is because Sydney Sweeney's in it. That's the only reason people love to watch.
Yeah,
people
that's true.
Watch it because if you've seen some of the stuff she's in, there are two big reasons why they love her.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can kind of fill in the blanks with that, but yeah, I know Jay Gooden mentioned.
a good movie, Ayaka.
Yeah, Jay Gooden mentioned this movie. I think it's been a while, but yeah, I remember hearing that it's dog shit. So let's just move on from that.
I went for him. Like, I was so pissed off. The next day, I went on full rage mode on the freaking server, like just talking about.
Yo, this so bullshit. I want my money back.
Yeah. I did all that.
I want a
I-
refund.
All right, have you seen?
I don't know how we went from One Love to Madam Web that quick.
They came out
but-
the same day. That's the thing. I'm going in
Oh
order from
my
Wikipedia.
god, really?
What?
That must have been
Yeah.
a terrible. That must have been a
that's-
terrible
That's
choice.
the first of
Bob
3
Mar-
Barbenheimers
Bob
this year.
Bob Marley should have freaking swept
Fucking Bob Webb.
Gosh.
It definitely did. I'll tell you that, because like when I watched One Love, like everyone was dressed up, and like all every single Jamaican that you'll probably ever meet in your life. Was
Yeah,
in-
man.
Some of them high, some of them mellow. After drinking some Red Stripe, Everything definitely was all right. I tell you that.
So moving on to
Yeah.
March, I don't know if anybody's seen this, but it's a very popular movie. Has anybody seen Dune 2?
I haven't.
No.
Dune, you haven't seen Dune?
No.
No. Doom Part 2.
Yeah.
I actually did not, but that's definitely on my list for
Okay.
a must watch.
I don't think anybody's
Yeah,
seen
I heard it was
mine.
fantastic.
Did any of you guys watch Dune
You should
one?
have traded that Madam Web for Doom.
I have
Yeah,
not
you
seen-
definitely should.
Yeah.
Definitely should.
Well, yeah. So no Dune. Kung Fu Panda 4. Has anybody seen that?
No.
Nope.
No.
You mean another one?
You can talk about it if you.
Yeah, they made another.
I haven't seen it, so I'm just wondering if anybody else has.
Another one.
Megamind
How many
2.
of those do you need to make?
No,
thank
Mega
God.
Man 2.
No, they
Yeah.
ruined the second one.
The Doom Syndicate. I don't know if anybody's seen it. I could pull up a picture.
Pull up pictures for things that we can actually talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, but I'm just going through all of them. I guess the next one.
It's fine.
The next one up
Not all of them are gonna be winners.
is a movie that I know Jay Good and Jake and I have all seen. I actually forgot this came out this year. Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. This movie is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I barely even heard of that.
Yeah.
Word.
It's it's a sequel to the one from 2021, Ghostbusters Afterlife. I can't tell you shit about this movie. I don't remember it. All I remember is that it was just okay.
Well, essentially, Saint and Elsa comes to New York. And
Saint and Elsa.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
You tell me she couldn't let it go?
No, you couldn't.
Apparently not.
No.
You ain't afraid of no ghosts, but you afraid of the cold.
We'll kill the dinosaurs. The ice age.
Yeah.
The
That pretty
four
much
old
sums it
men
up.
with
Yeah.
proton packs.
Chill.
I would.
Say he went into the unknown.
And
Oh my
also, I think we had an earlier podcast about that Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
We
we
did.
did. It was back when I edited them. We did like a Ghostbusters Godzilla duo, and yeah, I forgot that Ghostbusters came out this year. I thought it was last year, genuine. I mean, I think from what I've remembered, the action was okay. They spent way too much time with that little girl and the fucking ghost girl. They spent way too much time. I think Paul
Way
Rudd,
too much.
Paul Rudd and Finn Wolfhard definitely needed more screen time, especially after the first movie they were sidelined. The old cast like Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, and what the fuck's her name? Annie Potts, I think. They were all good, but they were just kind of there, you know. It's just like, yeah, let's have the old guys in.
And then they had the Fire Master or something.
Oh
It's like a
god,
joke
yeah. Was it
character.
Kumail
Yeah.
Nanjiani?
What the hell?
That was Kumail's character, right? Kumail Nanjiani.
I think so.
God, he was actually the one that ruined the movie for me. He was really
I can
bad.
make a fire. Shut up.
Fireball! Like, shut the fuck up! I just want to see the Ghostbusters action. They
Literally,
wasted this fucking movie. I forgot. I actually kind of hate it now. I forgot about that character.
Literally, there's a scene where the guy's just like trying to like make a fire, like doing like some monologue. I don't remember, and the villain Saint and Elsa thing is just standing there, just not doing anything. I guess. It was
Oh
trying to
yeah,
make it
I forgot
comedic.
about. He's just like, the
looking
fuck
at
are you
them.
doing? This is the guy that's trying to kill me. might as well set
He was
fucking
more
Hawkeye.
He was more confused than Ronan was when Star-Lord said,
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
That's a good comparison, except Star-Lord actually had a reason for doing what he was doing. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
Antoff, it said
I'm
universe.
distracting you.
But a movie
Right.
that I'd say is
Just like
better,
Footloose.
but not as better, but still not good. The recent MonsterVerse, Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. By the way, this poster's fucking badass.
It is.
It is.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
It is pretty cool.
I liked it, kind of. I don't think it was as good
No,
as versus Kong.
I
No, not
I
even. It's kind
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I it was I would say it's like an average movie. I would it's a legitimately average movie. Like it was all right. It wasn't like definitely not like one of the best. I really feel like Godzilla versus Kong was way better.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see the monsters and more screen time for said monsters. We saw Mothra, and we saw the ice kaiju. Like even like the Kong establishment. Just seeing those monsters like duke it out. Especially for like Act One, they finally went onto like the surface world and all of them fought against each other. That was epic. I really loved that. The fight scenes are great in that movie, and I love that. I really wish Mothra was like had a little bit more screen time. And I really wish that she can actually like fight like on the surface level as well. It would have been cool to see like more of her powers, but it was good. It was I liked it. It wasn't definitely not one of the best films, but like I liked it. I'd say
Yeah.
it's second to Godzilla versus Kong overall.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree. The action was pretty good. I don't think actually the action was fantastic. What am I talking about? I think I like how they kept the human characters to the side and kind of focused more. Like how they cut away from the fights, like the kaiju fights. I can't remember a single scene where they didn't cut away. Like even like some monsters were involved. Like I think Mothra was kind of involved in some of the human scenes in the fights.
Yeah,
so I'm happy they're kind of slowly going away from the humans and more towards like the monsters. But I gotta say, like overall, this movie's just like it's kind of a dumb blockbuster.
I hated the humans in there. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I just really hated. There was one character I forgot who he was. I think he just got like killed by like some sort of like miniature kaiju or something. It was just annoying and stuff. And
Is it the guy from Eternals and Spider-Verse?
I don't remember who it was. I can't even picture a face. I just remember that something happened that I vaguely even remember it.
Yeah, the human characters were annoying. Like,
But it's just, and the thing is that I did like the action, like the opening where like Godzilla fights a giant.
Oh yeah, that giant spider-looking thing.
Yeah, it's not really a spider, but yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Godzilla went pink for some reason, which I don't know why.
That was so weird. I don't understand. I mean, like, I guess because it got like that extra atomic energy from the Earth's core. I remember.
Godzilla's kind of a jerk. He went into that monster's territory, killed it, saying, "Yeah, I need your stuff." Killed it, takes its power, and moves.
Yeah. I would say, but
Get off my property.
honestly, I just don't like the fact that I know just like the American or Westernized version, and that particular take of the Toho classics. With Godzilla and like the other monster franchises that they have.
Yeah.
But I mean, just if you see the trailer, and even with the movie in itself, you're like, they were trying to go with this superhero aesthetic with the whole team up thing, and it's like, I mean, we all know that it does not compare to -1, and that's like an unfair comparison.
Oh yeah, no, it does not. Even
-1 is -1 is his own thing. We get that, but I remember watching -1, then watching this movie, like it's
a downgrade.
it just pales in comparison. It's a definitely a downgrade. I agree. But you can see like in contrast with like the Japanese version of Gojira, they really want to like turn these kaijus into like these superhero Avengers type of take with like how they're portrayed on screen. I mean, like, it's cool, like when they fight each other, and I guess that they do have to go team up because they have like a common enemy, so we get that part. That happened with Godzilla versus Kong with Mechagodzilla, and even with the Kong Beast, I forgot its name, in this movie, New Empire. but like you can just tell right away, like they just want to like turn all these kaijus into heroes, like for the most part,
Yeah.
and just like do it. It's like it's a Avenger type of thing.
Man, we need that Avengers money.
Yeah. I really think that's what it is. I think I call it Avenger-itis. That's kind of plaguing
Avengeritis, I
like
that.
Hollywood.
Come on, player. You know
To
we
be
got
fair,
that money.
That's great.
So
Yeah.
To be fair, if you watch the earlier Godzilla movies, they had superhero vibes as well. Like the very early ones, like the Showa era, they had some silly stuff like that too.
I do think Godzilla is like the Japanese version of a superhero, kind of, because like he's just fighting all these monsters and stuff, and he's
Dude,
like kind of saving the world.
Yeah.
I could see it.
I
I saw some crazy scenes from the old Godzilla where like he would fly with his atomic breath, or like when he was like sliding on the
Yeah, and
ground.
he's like flying while kicking in the air or some shit. Yeah, I've seen those clips.
He was sliding.
I think
on
Sakrona has them
tail.
on his like like memberships and stuff. They're funny.
But I think they're trying to get back to like that like fun, goofy side. But I don't know. It's just not really like working for me.
Yeah, especially after I think -1 tore a hole in like Godzilla. Like everybody's like expecting that level of quality now, which is not a bad thing at all.
Right, because -1, like Gojira, he was really a menace. He was a threat, man. Like he had to go, like, and it happened in like the worst possible era in human history, World War II. Right after the big war, like they couldn't get any. And I'm not trying to go off a tangent here. I'm just gonna keep it very brief. Now they didn't have no support from the U.S., no support from any other allies. It was kind of like that World War II torn down world where like it was just this country against this massive monster. I mean like Gojira was just like he was just a menace, man. Like they did everything in their power to stop this mofo.
Yeah.
And then you just go, and then now you watch the new Empire. It's like, all right, okay, now we're back to the Westernized version. All right, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Yeah.
in the middle of all this, like I think it was like before Godzilla and Ghostbusters, we're gonna take a quick detour to a show that came out, and to me beats every movie that's on this list. X-Men '97.
Heck yeah.
Let's talk briefly about it, because like we have talked about this before, but yeah, it's a fantastic show.
I love it so much. It makes me want to watch the original X-Men animated series. I actually want to watch X-Men '97 again. That was good.
I agree.
I did not know what I was getting into and how good of a show it was going to be. Because I heard it was like continuing the shows from like the '90s, which I didn't really know a lot about them. I remember I think there was like a Hulk show from like the 1996 or something that when I was like very little.
Oh yeah, I know that Hulk show you're talking about.
Yeah, but I remember it was like kind of cringy or something. But so I had like kind of low expectations going into it, but X-Men '97 really blew me away. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I was sad to see that it was done. I'm like, I want more.
Season 2 and 3 are coming out, so yeah, you're definitely getting more.
Better.
Heck yeah. Oh, you got to.
I did hear that the original Spider-Man show was good. They might make like a Spider-Man '97.
They might bring that back too, because they're bringing back a lot of things. And since X-Men was so good, they might bring back Spider-Man. I think that one was featured in there, right? Because I think we saw Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We saw all those guys. Yeah.
Yeah. I like to call them like the cartoon MCU from the '90s because like they literally they connect all of those Fox Kids Marvel cartoons together, and like they even had crossovers within particular shows, like Spider-Man crossover with X-Men. I think with the Punisher as well. But yeah, I think that the whole cartoon that you guys are probably referring to is also the one from Fox Kids. If you guys woke up Saturday morning to watch it, it was definitely on Fox.
It's the one where Lou Ferrigno voices the Hulk, because that's all. And Mark Hamill's in it. Those are the only two that I remember.
it was probably the cartoon
Yeah.
from Saturday.
That was like the only cartoon that was out. But yeah, the thing about X-Men '97 is that like I love how like there are characters that whose names don't rhyme with Pulverine have their moments to shine in this fucking in this show, like Cyclops, Gambit, even fucking Jubilee. Like they all have their moments, and it's really great. And like yes, it sucks that Wolverine's kind of sidelined, and he's my boy, but I gotta admit, like I'm a Cyclops fan. I love Gambit. I love Beast. Like I love a lot of these characters. Fucking what's his name? Cable. All of them are great.
Yep. Yeah, that's a great point because like all of them really had like their own particular roles to play. Like I really feel like each and every single episode, like it was something for each and every single character. Probably with the exception of Morph, but Morph he's kind of a goofball. But, yeah, he's kind of a goofball, but like he has his moments, and he's still cool. Like he's still entertaining to watch.
He does have a cool power, I will admit, but.
Yeah,
I gotta say, like, this was originally going to be an award given. Like, we're going to have, like, nominations. But I think the best episode easily goes to Remember It.
Heck yeah.
The 5th episode.
Yeah.
Easily the best episode.
Hell yeah. Of course.
Yeah,
totally agree.
That was so cool.
Totally agree.
Insane.
Like, dude, they even had a Captain America and Iron Man. And, like, Captain America did appear in the original X-Men cartoon from Fox Kids as well. From like I feel like season 6 or so. But like they connected so much Marvel characters. They had Spider-Man, they had Cloak and Dagger, they had Captain America and Iron Man. They had everyone.
Yeah, there were a couple ones that were. I think the Hulk had a cameo, Daredevil, Doctor Strange, all of them.
Yeah.
To be fair, Spider-Man was already connected with X-Men. Like all those shows, the cartoons in the '90s were all connected. Like they're all one universe.
Yeah.
Like you'd see characters cross over into like each other. I think Wolverine appeared in like a Spider-Man episode. I think the Thing appeared in like a Hulk episode or something.
Yep,
So they were all like connected. Even like I think Ghost Rider was a character that like I remember.
Ghost Rider did show up in the Hulk. Yeah, there were a lot of characters.
Yeah.
The Iron Man showed up.
Yep.
Yeah, Iron Man. Yeah.
So yeah, that was like a mini cinematic universe before the MCU took over.
Yeah.
They were trying to do that for a long time.
Oh yeah, they've been doing that, and they've been trying to do that since the '80s. I'm not even kidding. Like fucking Lou Ferrigno's Hulk, I think, was supposed to lead up to because they had Daredevil and Thor in one of the movies, and I think it was supposed to lead up to like a '70s Avengers. Imagine that.
That'd be cool.
That would have been dope, actually.
Where they just throw you.
Yeah, the Hulk just throws him. That'd be funny as shit.
Well, yo, we have to give
Hulk versus Thanos, but he throws Thanos into a wall.
We have to give credit to Professor X too. I'm gonna throw that in.
Oh yeah,
there,
Charles is great. Yeah, and Magneto, they're all great. Like some of them are not even pictured in here.
Bro.
I forgot about Magneto.
Yo,
Magneto, yeah.
Magneto too.
I think
bro,
honestly, Magneto stole the show. I gotta admit, he was badass.
He was so awesome, man. Like, dude, like this show was just perfect. It was just
for sure
perfect. Oh my god, the pacing was great. The character development, the backstories for each and every single character, at least the majority of the main characters, like they were great. Gambit's death.
Oh yeah, Gambit was fantastic.
And Rouge just going rogue, and like and even her little mini adventure that she had. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
like,
it's a perfect show.
So good, man.
So great. Before we get to the next one, are you three okay? Berg, Tasha, Stefan, you guys are okay?
Yep.
I'm okay.
Okay, I don't think Berg's here right now. That kind of sucks because I know he wanted to talk X-Men, but I don't know if anybody's seen this movie. I can't remember if Jake's seen this or hell even Jay, but I saw it a while ago with some friends. The Fall Guy starring Ryan Gosling.
No, I didn't.
I think it's a good movie. So yeah, I'm reading on Wikipedia because that's the most reliable source ever. It's not.
Says nobody.
So it says the plot follows a stuntman, Ryan Gosling, working on his ex-girlfriend's Emily Blunt's directorial debut action film, only to find himself involved in a conspiracy surrounding the film's lead actor, Aaron Taylor Johnson. The cast also features Hannah Waddingham, Teresa Palmer, Stephanie Sue, and Winston Duke, who, if you don't know, is M'Baku. But yeah, I gotta say this movie's pretty good. It's it's a decent action movie. It's funny. Ryan Gosling is in it, which like automatically is a W. He's like besides Keanu Reeves, like I think anybody would watch a movie just for him in it, even if it sucks ass. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. I can't remember most of the movie, but all I remember is that it was fun. It was like a good action-ish movie. And yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson and Ryan Gosling look a lot alike, surprisingly, in this movie. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it was still pretty good. Yeah, moving on. Have any of you seen Planet of the Apes? Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
No.
No.
To be honest with you, I don't think I've seen a single Planet of the Apes. Actually, no.
Yes, you
that's not
did.
true.
Yes,
I have
you've seen
War.
War, I think. Like, whatever the last one is.
I did see. Okay, I just don't remember that. I do remember I did see. War.
Okay, so Kingdom. I don't think anybody's seen Garfield. Furiosa. I think Jay's seen that.
Furiosa.
Yeah.
No. I didn't watch that.
Oh, you
I
haven't
was
seen it? Okay.
yeah, I didn't watch it.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna move on to the highest grossing movie of 2024 and a June released movie, Inside Out 2. What'd y'all think? For those who've seen it.
I haven't seen it officially, but I have like
What do you
technically
mean by
seen
that?
it. I don't want to get into details. It's fine. I saw some clips. Someone, pretty much, a lot of people were like posting it, on the internet and stuff like that.
I thought not watching it officially meant pirating or something.
No, people.
I didn't watch it officially.
Technically, but
I didn't go to an actual like cinema to see it, but I have seen it. If that makes sense.
yeah,
I guess, but
that makes sense.
I'd say it handled it like I'd say it was pretty good. If we are talking like spoiler wise, the best thing I would say is the way that it handled just how people handle with like the introduction of anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
For many of us, that's very relatable, and the fact
Yes.
that Disney sort of like cut into it and was like, "This is kind of what anxiety is like." It was cool, like knowing it could be like a little emotion that's like powered by like some person or emotion inside is like pretty cool. I can't say much about it because I haven't said all of it, but like that to me was pretty cool. I wouldn't say it's a good or bad one. I'd say it's like a middle one, but for what the sequel did, it was cool. Like obviously I have a lot of memories about the first one, but the second one, it had everything that you love from the first one, but then added most things into the second one.
That's what I like
The end
about
was
it. Yeah. I gotta say, like, as a Disney hater, I gotta say this movie's like a rare gem for them nowadays. Because like after like years of them like running out of ideas, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, here we go, Inside Out 2. Like, what are they gonna do with this? They're gonna make fucking like they're gonna ruin like any of the emotions and stuff. No, they handled them perfectly, and I think they expanded on
They did
joy
really
and
well.
all that. And like I gotta say, like, Maya Hawke as Anxiety is gonna be a contender for Best Actor later on. I think she did a great job.
Mhm.
Yeah, anxiety and joy are my favorite characters in the movie.
Have you seen it?
No, but I already like them as characters.
Well, I didn't get to say my thoughts, but I did really enjoy the movie. I was really actually surprised on how good it was. I remember liking the first Inside Out. And
The first one made me cry. So like
Yeah.
this one, like
I gotta tell
this one,
you-
knowing it was relatable was good. Like it was a good thing.
both of them made me cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did get teary eyed at the end of the movie. I'm like, oh shit, okay. It's like
I
classic
got like
Disney.
emotional to it because I'm like, I know what she's feeling. Like, I know exactly what Riley's going for.
I wasn't like bawling my eyes out, but like I had like a few streams down my face, just like
Aww.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. Real men cry, bro. It's all good.
Exact. Thank you.
Real men
exactly.
cry during a kids movie, but anyways.
I
There
mean,
we go.
I
There we go.
mean,
like one tear going down, just like be a man about it. Be a man
Other people
about it.
looking at you like, dude, what are you
No.
doing? I'm
No,
letting
it was-
my
it was too
emotions.
Bitch, are you
dark.
fucking
he's like
pussy?
crying.
No, there was no sniffling, so they didn't know anything. It was
Oh.
just tear streaks,
Mm.
and it was dark, so no one knew.
Nobody
Oh, yeah,
saw
that's true.
me.
That's the one thing about cinemas. It's dark enough, so whatever emotion you have, just don't make it obvious. You'll be fine.
I gotta say, this movie is like fucking crazy. Like in terms of box office, this got top 10 of all time.
Really, I was
Yeah.
not.
Really?
I was not aware of that.
Actually, let me see if my sources are correct. Because when I box office all time. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's
to be
number
fair.
8.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty good for Disney.
That's,
Not gonna
that's really
lie.
good.
$1.6 billion. Like damn near 1.7 billion. Like Spider-Man No Way Home got nearly 2 billion, so that's number 7. So yeah, it's a top 8. That's fucking crazy. Especially
That
for
is
that's the highest
insane.
grossing animated movie of all time.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
that is insane.
Yeah, so it
Huh.
definitely broke chains. So Disney, you got nothing to complain about, you little shit.
Exactly.
Anyways,
exactly. Your
before-
behavior is not justified by your own movie getting into the top 10.
So
Let's
before,
screw Sonic over.
let's
That's
screw
what they're
Sonic
doing.
over. You cannot live.
Let's
without
release
failure.
a movie on the same day as the #1 movie in America. Sure,
Right,
do that,
yeah.
Disney.
Yeah, you had 2
Exactly.
successes this year. Come on, but anyways,
Exactly. Like, sure. How's
Well,
that
did-
going for you?
But didn't Disney claim that Mufasa was the #1 movie? in the
They were
world?
claiming, yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
were
were,
saying it was
bro.
#1 in Canada, America, and everywhere else. And then Mufasa's over here, like, oh no, I'm the #1. No, you're not, bitch. You ain't no
What?
blue boy.
I'm saying, man. Mufasa was. I heard some bad stuff about Mufasa.
I
Like
haven't
they,
even watched it, and I
get
they
had,
we'll
try to-
get to
I
that.
had
We'll
the
get to that.
offer.
It
I
sounds,
had
it
an
sounds
offer. My
like
cinema said, "Hey, we have 1 free ticket. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Hell nah."
I have
No.
I have one thing to say that's gonna make you hate Disney after I say it. Like when we talk about Mufasa, so I'm just gonna go save it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
I'm
If it's
guessing
that they're
Disney.
shitting on Sonic, we already know.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Disney wasn't prepared.
Well, it's something selfish that Disney Studios did, but I'm gonna save it. Trust
Oh.
me, it's
I
it's
think-
worse than them kind of like filtering out and shutting down Sonic posts towards them.
Worse?
Yes, it's worse. It's worse. I'm gonna tell you.
Worse than
We'll
that.
save that. We'll get to that.
We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Trust me.
Have any of you
Sounds like
seen?
it sounds like the
Have any of you seen Quiet Place Day 1?
No.
Okay.
No,
Despicable Me 4. Please don't tell me you guys have seen it.
no.
Okay, thank God.
No, did not say that.
No, no.
There's a movie called
No.
Maxine with 3 X's. What the fuck's that? A porno? Max
No.
XXX.
Why?
No, I haven't seen that. I just seen reviews on it.
good night, everybody.
Long legs touch. Twisters. Anybody seen that?
No. Is that wait, I'm trying to think. I think I saw a trailer for it. That's the one where all the tornadoes take over the town or something?
did.
Yeah, the Twisters. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
It's
Yeah,
a
please watch a
sequel.
movie about wind.
It's a sequel to a movie called Twister, I think. I haven't
Yes,
seen
it
either
is.
of them because
The board
I saw-
game?
no-
I saw
no one
the first
has.
one. Yeah.
Nice.
Not the board game. It's a fucking tornado movie. But imagine if
I
they made a
know.
fucking movie about a board game.
Nice.
Real talk. I don't know why they thought a movie about tornado.
Yeah, we wanted to know a movie about the
popping.
colors.
Wait,
Exactly. That'd be a better movie than what they did, probably.
wait, what if it's like Jumanji? You play the game and then it creates a tornado or
Oh
something?
God! Oh, no! You go on the wrong
Instead of going
spot
back
and then
to-
a fucking F5 spawns.
You got
Instead of going to jail, you go to F5.
Someone
The
puts
entire,
shit,
no,
wrong
Brock
color.
Lesnar shows up. He literally
You
shows
got
up
the
and does
wrong
an
color,
F5
boy.
cameo.
That's the wrong spot.
God punishes you for playing a bad game.
This looks like this isn't Kansas anymore.
Yeah, right.
It's like, you want a twister? Here's a twister.
Brock Lesnar emerges from the clouds. He ends up becoming God.
You
and
just get
comes
someone
down.
pointing in the back like he said the thing. He said the name of the
I
thing.
can't
The
believe
movie
you
title
watched this.
name and then post credits.
I can't believe you watched this shit.
And the ending credits is just people debating over yellow versus orange.
Oh my God! You're
Oh,
going
we
on.
know
I'm
about
telling you, son.
We know about that
Orange is
around
the
here,
shit,
don't
bro.
we?
Nah, son,
We
that
know-
yellow, you gotta see the sheen, bro. Like,
His
yo,
lightsaber's
pop.
orange. Shut up. Anyways.
Yep, been there,
so,
done that.
We're moving on to a movie that we have talked about to death, but for a good reason. And this might be my movie of the year. Definitely a contender. Deadpool and Wolverine.
I'll let you guys handle
Yes.
that one.
Hell no.
What was you expecting? Black leather?
Yeah, because we've had it for 20 fucking years. But anyways, we've talked about this before. We're not gonna talk about it too
Oh,
much.
yeah.
Love the movie. Cameos were
sure
great.
you guys
Hugh
went
Jackman
off.
stole the show. The action is as brutal as any Deadpool movie could be. Go see it if you haven't. If you're a Deadpool, Wolverine, or Marvel fan, definitely it's the most rewatchable movie of the year by far. I love it to death.
Wow.
Yeah, I got nothing bad to say.
Hell
Of course
yeah.
you don't.
There's only one bad thing about it. It doesn't really push the MCU narrative forward. It's a good movie, but it's not really a good MCU movie.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
Yeah, actually, a friend of mine did say that he didn't like the movie, but he's like, yeah, it just didn't really. It kind of felt MCU-ified, and it just didn't really serve a purpose, and amongst other things. But yeah, like he actually kind of hated it, but to each their own. But
Well, that's stupid. The movie's still good. It's just, we want the MCU movies to like push the narrative forward, and we haven't really had a narrative for a minute.
yeah, and reckon it's not the best one. Logan and Days of Future Past. Logan definitely beats this, and Days of Future Past might beat this, but it's still a great movie, and I would definitely like to see these two again.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But moving on, I can't remember what else is out. There's just nothing out. Holy shit! August, nothing is here that I care about. Oh shit! I forgot. Where's Beetlejuice?
This is the worst, best, and worst. You could name a bad movie and we could rag on it for 5 seconds. I ain't watch that shit.
It's just only movies that we've seen. Beetlejuice 2. I know Stefan's talked about it
Yeah.
briefly.
Yeah. So, with Beetlejuice, I pretty much explained it a couple months ago, but it's a good movie. I would probably have to give it a C+, B-. But the major problem is that they had way too many plot holes. I think it's because they were so concerned of kids getting bored or people getting bored because they put so many plot holes to. They were worried that people would just get bored if there wasn't that many plot holes. But meanwhile, they did too much
Plot
when they
holes
could
are
have
a
just
good
had 2 or
thing.
3. What?
You don't put plot holes in your
Yeah,
movie or
that's
story
not a
to
good thing.
create interest. You don't get people
But
tight.
that's what Beetlejuice did.
Yeah.
Guys, watch my movie. It has plot holes in it.
Yo, this plot makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Watch my movie.
This plot is absolute dog
exactly.
shit. Buy our fucking film.
Right.
The people
Like
writing
they
the
should have
script.
just kept it to two or three, make it simple because they had good plots. But the problem is they put in so many plot holes that instead of having like 2 or 3 plot holes that got expanded upon throughout the movie, it was just rushed. Like every single plot hole was maybe like 15 to 20 minutes. And then by the time the main villain reintroduced herself from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, it's like, oh, great, he's here after being in the movie for a total of 15 minutes in the 2-hour movie.
I do remember you saying that.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know,
by the beginning of the movie, I was so happy to see her because, you know, she had a good intro. By the end of the movie, I'm like, oh, great, she's here again after being there for 15 minutes throughout the 2-hour movie. Just end the movie already.
you know, sometimes like they do try to do surprise villains. If you do it the right way, it's really good. Like you see a character in the beginning of a movie, then they show up at the very end and reveal themselves to be the big bad. But not all movies or just media in general can nail that. Only like a few times were there any like exceptions to that? But
Well, she wasn't really a surprise villain. She was just, we knew she was the main villain, but the problem is she really did nothing. She did nothing substantial and was just spending the entire movie chasing around Beetlejuice. Where's Beetlejuice? Where's Beetlejuice? And just, I guess, sucking people's energy from like their bodies, because I guess that's a superpower that she has. And she really didn't do anything substantial in the movie. Like, they could have taken her out of the movie and it would have meant nothing.
Yeah. But another movie that, Sam, if you're still here, this is what you've been waiting for. A movie that I've been wanting to watch for a while now, and I finally watched it last night. Transformers 1.
There you go. Yes. Yes.
And I gotta say,
Hell.
I fucking loved it. I thought it was really well done. Like, I gotta say, because it's surprising to say, because Transformers has been kind of at a downward slope since they started. Like, I gotta say, the first one is great. I love the movie. One of my favorites of all time. This is the best one since that movie.
Heck yeah. Hands down.
Yeah, like, it surprised the shit out of me, because I was expecting, like, okay, it was gonna be mid and all that, and especially Peter Cullen and Frank Welker are not Optimus and Megatron, but then I found out that it's, like, before they were Optimus and Megatron. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I still thought it was going to be mid, but yeah, this movie really shocked me of how good it was. And I can't believe they finally did this. There's no fucking human characters in sight.
Yes, thank God.
Not a single one. Sam Witwicky's not here. Fucking, like, nobody's here except the Autobots. That's it. And, like, they're very recognizable characters. Like, Jazz finally shows up after 17 years and all that. It's just great.
You're telling me that Hollywood actually trusts their IP and doesn't fill half the movie with human subplots that we don't give a fuck about?
Yeah, pretty much, sir.
Yeah, they took longer than Sonic, that's for sure.
You want to know something? Hold on. Wait, you want to know something interesting? Guess what, Berg? This is also an animated movie.
Oh yeah, it's animated. Hemsworth voices. For those that don't know, Hemsworth is Thor. He voices Orion Pax, who is Optimus before he was Optimus, and the guy from the dad from Spider-Verse, I forgot his name. The cop dad. He voices D16 or Megatron, and I gotta say,
right there.
Both of those are very, very good. Like, both of those guys nailed their performances.
really? I'm gonna have to see it then.
Oh yeah, it's really good. Yeah. I'm gonna refrain from spoiling it, but there's a certain scene at the end that like shocked me, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe they went that route, and it was just very well done. And the action is fun. The movie, I gotta say, the movie is kind of held back by its humor. I didn't really care for it, especially like when Bumblebee showed up. And like, I don't know if it's just me. I'm kind of getting sick of Keegan-Michael Key. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he was funny in Key and Peele, but after a while, it's just like, okay, he's in like everything. He's like The Rock, but funny. But I just like. I'm like, okay, I get his humor and all that. Like, he was fine as Toad, but besides that, I'm just like, all right. I didn't really. It might be controversial, but yeah, I didn't like him as Bumblebee.
Well, honestly, I actually like. I mean, like it had like Simpsons type of humor. So like like they hit it right at the right moments. So like it wasn't like cringe funny. I would say like it was just like enough like to where like okay you get what they're coming from, and and they're gonna hit you with something unexpected that's gonna hit like the funny bone, and then they're gonna go continue on with like what's going on with that particular scene. So I mean I actually like the humor in this one.
No, the humor is fine. It's just like it's definitely better than the Bay humor, like the Michael Bay humor. Except the first movie. That movie's perfect in every way. But I think, yeah, the humor's fine. It's just like, I know. And also, I think that maybe Love and Thunder kind of gave me a bad rep on Hemsworth, but I'm just like, okay, it's a bit too much, I guess. Like, and especially for like a character that eventually turns into Optimus Prime, I'm like, okay, it's a bit too much. Maybe I'm just turning into like an old man, like, movies can't have humor, you goddamn morons, or some shit like that.
No. A movie can have humor. You just can't be dumb with it. And Love and Thunder is not Chris Hemsworth's fault. It's the writers and directors.
No, I'm not blaming
making it.
Hemsworth. I'm just saying, like, it kind of his performance reminds me of what they did with Thor in Love and Thunder.
Okay.
But it's not.
They were wild.
It's actually not that bad in here, but it's like, it's still fun. You know, like it's a great movie. There's very little problems in here, and there's like a lot of you won't expect who the villain is. Well, you kind of will. You kind of will. If you've seen the other movies, you probably know who it is. And yeah, it's really great. Cool cameos, good story. Bravo. I didn't think they'd have it in them.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, I would totally agree with that. I was completely thrown a curveball when I found out that their origin stories. Well, this is not really. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but like, let's just say the two main characters, quote unquote, were once friends, and I had no idea. And like, they have really good chemistry with the first act of the movie, and like and the fact that like they blended so well, like it kind of feels like that best friend that you have that really is reluctant to like follow your lead, but wants to go support you anyway, and will do anything they can in order to like kind of tell you how things are, but at the same time you don't want to be a downer, and you still want to like believe their dreams and like how they want to go about things. It's a wild adventure, and your best friend really hates you for doing it, but at the same time he can't help but see what's at the end of the tunnel, that light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna go say for the main two characters. So I'm not gonna go spoil anything, but let's just say like,
No, I get that.
like I had no idea that these two were once close friends. I had no idea. And the fact that I guess it's like kind of official because it is from Hasbro. Yeah, I mean, I had no idea. I had no idea, bro. And it was great to go see them connect like that.
Yeah. Yeah, go watch it if you haven't, especially if you're a Transformers fan. I gotta say, like, I know my friend from work is gonna watch this as like when it comes as a VOD. Sorry, I have not seen Smile 2 yet as of this recording. I'm sorry, but I will definitely get to it before.
I heard that was good. I heard the Smile series.
He did tell me it was good, but I just was too busy with Transformers to watch it. But I'm definitely gonna watch it eventually, probably before the end of the year. So, yeah, that's about it. Oh god. Okay. Fuck you and fuck you especially. We're moving on to Gladiator 2.
Damn, kid.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Joker 2 again. I'm not. I refuse.
Oh, we're not. Let's not.
Okay.
Let's save it for mine.
Yeah. Let's not get there.
Let's not put him in that situation again, shall we?
It was a dumpster fire.
Yeah,
Let's just leave it.
Venom 3 was the first one, so yeah, fuck both those movies, but Joker 2 more. Gladiator 2. So, we've talked about this recently. So yeah, like, just synopsis of what you thought. Whoever saw Gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2, great movie. I actually I actually like the chemistry of Pedro Pascal and the main character. I didn't forget his name. But it was a pretty good. It was just like it kind of feels like Transformers One in a sense. Not if I seen Transformers One. Just like that story where that type of rag to riches story, but not necessarily rag to riches, but it's more like a person from starting from the bottom, and now we're here.
Oh
And
God, it's a Drake story.
shut up. I ain't going there.
No,
I ain't going there. It starts from the,
Drake.
starts from the bottom and understands like his life has more worth and just pretty much going about the notions of like proving yourself through all the trials and tribulations that life may throw at you, and just like stepping into the ring to give yourself a fighting chance. It was great. I liked it. The fight scenes, all the trials were pretty cool. I liked all of them. I liked the one with the sharks. That was pretty interesting. Even with the monkeys, that was
the
also
monkeys?
yeah. There was a scene. There was a scene with the trials where they had like wild orangutans or whatever those creatures were.
I did not know.
I
But
was
it
about
definitely
to say, you jumping ahead to Wicked? Like, what the fuck?
yeah, and then like they're fine. I think that was the first trial in that movie. And then like the main character just like goes ham on them, and finally proves his worth to Denzel Washington's character as a king, and then that's when he like gets taken notice to go into more games, to show like his worth. But it does take a dark turn when Denzel Washington's character does become evil, and in a sense, like he was just like power hungry because power does corrupt, and this is definitely like the form of it coming into light. So just understanding like the backstory with the main character's family, to his mother, all the stuff that like the family sacrifice, find out that he was an orphan, and like he had to go fight in order to prove himself even back then as a child. It was touching. It was very touching, but like the ending was definitely satisfying. I would say that like that epic fight, top notch, right in front of all the armies. Oh my god!
Nice.
Oh, you guys,
So
you
what
guys
you're
in for it.
saying?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that King Kong ain't got shit on Denzel Washington?
Yes, sir.
So,
Maybe the other way around, sir.
but
Yeah.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
so yeah, Wicked is next. Stephanie, you want to talk about that briefly?
I'm going to let Jay Gooden have the floor because I talked about it a lot the last time we reviewed it. So, Jay Gooden, do you want to review this time?
Well, I did review it before. I did say like my 2 cents about it. I don't mind going into it again. It does start off after the Wizard of Oz, after the witch gets vanquished, and like Oz celebrates the fact that like there's no more witch, and it was just like a jamboree of celebrations, and it goes into I'm trying to remember everything here. It does go into the school where the witch was just trying to trying to fit in, but couldn't, and then Ariana Grande's character comes in and tries to be like that friend in order to like kind of push her up to let her understand like your destiny doesn't necessarily have to be ridiculed by everyone else just because everyone's thoughts and feelings. It wasn't really like a girly movie. I wouldn't say that because that would kind of be unfair. I would say it's more like you can be who you can, the best way possible. You can be the best version of yourself if you believe in yourself, and that's pretty much like the whole gist of it throughout the whole entire film. They go. It is kind of like a musical, I would say, like through and through, but it's not like the type of musical like another movie that we're not gonna talk about. Yeah. But it's a I would say it's like a musical adventure. Let's just say that. And you know, it still tells the interesting tale of like that be who you can be type of tale throughout the various musicals, you know, in this film. So and like the adventure aspect is great. I like the villain too. The villain was very interesting, especially when they go into when they see Oz, you know, that green city. It was great. It was a wild ride, and you know I was just so glad. It was one of those hits that I particularly call a super hit because I didn't really necessarily like expect it to be so good. Didn't really necessarily hit Mufasa or even Sonic 3 numbers, but like I would say it was definitely worth a watch.
Wait, it didn't hit Mufasa numbers?
It did not. No, Wicked
Damn,
hit
that's surprising.
13. It hit 13.5 million on opening box office opening weekend.
That's surprising. Because
Mufasa.
I've heard it was like kicking ass.
Wait, Mufasa's doing good?
It was kicking ass until Mufasa Sonic 3 came out. Let's just say.
Well, yeah,
Wait,
so
Mufasa's
Sonic was
doing
expected,
good?
but still.
Mufasa hit 35.6 million, and then Sonic completely obliterated both movies with
Good.
Now
with
we're at 100
amazing
million.
67 million, I believe, opening weekend.
Good.
Opening
Well,
weekend
you
it was
were
67
really spot on.
million. Now
with
it's
your
100
reviews, so
million.
Good job.
Oh, let's go 100 mil. There you go, Bluebird.
It's on 100 mil.
Yeah. But like
Shush.
out of the main three of those main three movies, definitely Wicked and Sonic 3 are definitely your go-to choices.
Speaking
Exactly.
of, Sonic 3's next. We've talked
All
literally
right,
last
so,
week. We
all
talked
right,
about this.
I'm going to leave because I don't want to be spoiled with anything.
Wait. We're
Yeah.
not going to talk spoilers, and there's going to be rewards right after. We're just going to talk like brief stuff.
Oh, okay.
Good. All right.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into spoilers. We already did that.
Yeah, we did.
Tasha, you want to talk about Sonic 3?
I talked about it before. You guys can go.
Okay.
I did it last time. I pretty much took the floor last time. I think it's right if you guys talk about it.
Okay.
Well,
Well, look, the movie was everything that I've been asking for. Like at the previous two movies, I felt like there was way too much emphasis on the non-Sonic, the human non-Sonic characters.
Right.
It's like, bro, like I get it. You got to build up Sonic, but he has characters within his own pantheon that he can pull from. You don't need to do this. I don't need to see my big fat sister's wedding just so you can
I-
connect.
Never
with
gonna
that.
let that go, are
I
you?
hated that.
I hate it.
I hate
bro.
it too.
The first movie I can kind of like let it slide because it was the first outing and they didn't want to scare people away with a straight like balls to the wall Mobius
They wanted to
Sonic, even
stick
though
with the
that's
whole
what we
live
wanted.
action thing, kind of like how other live actions did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they was dealing with uncharted territory, so they was trying to be safe. So I'm like, fine.
It was like characters interacting with the humans in the first one. This one is pretty much all about the characters. Like it's just about the main
Exactly.
characters.
Exactly.
And I
Instead
gotta
of-
say,
instead of- oh, go ahead.
I gotta say, like, the film was amazing, and I'm happy that, like, I kind of said it before, that instead of making Sonic be part of the human story, they made the human story part of Sonic's story.
Mm-hmm.
Which was,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
'Cause
feel like,
the-
and
Okay.
I wasn't actually upset about like Tom and Maddie being in that movie. I actually was fine with them being in there because they didn't have a lot of screen time, but the screen time that they had was
I
at
think
least somewhat.
I'm
important.
never mad at
Mhm.
Tom and Maddie because they
Yeah.
were established in the first movie, and that's why I give the first movie some kind of slack because they were
Yeah.
good additions to the Sonic universe. It's the
I
other
did-
stuff that I'm just like,
Yeah.
why are you doubling down on this? Like,
Right.
give us
I
more
do-
of the
I do
found
gotta
family
say-
Sonic has.
I do gotta say, I did like them in the first Sonic movie because it worked because they weren't introducing other Sonic characters yet. At that point, it was just Sonic in that one movie, besides the end credit scene and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but also because they actually worked well in the story as well, and they actually mattered.
That's
But
another
in-
thing, yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna
but-
say in this one, it's like they were supposed to be part of the whole
Yeah.
plot in this one.
Yeah,
Like there was
yeah.
there was a part and like a role that each character
But I
had.
gotta say, in Sonic 2, even the characters that I liked in the first one, I'm like, even Tom, I'm like, dude, you're just annoying, man. I'm like, I didn't like them at all in the second movie. It's just like a different vibe or something. And it just kind of
Yeah.
felt like that the human story was interrupting.
Yeah,
What
that's
it
what
was.
I.
It
Yeah, like the
was.
second
It
was-
one
was-
didn't have to have them. Like if anything, it was just put there to make it still seem live action. But it just seemed like they were put there. You know, like they weren't really there
Yeah.
to interact.
Yeah, because like the first movie, it's like, okay, they matter, they interwove with the story. But the second one is like, you could have just taken them out and went, fine.
I feel like the second one could have gone smoothly even if you didn't have those parts. Like if you go through the
Yeah.
second one and just skip the like parts of the human characters, I think you'd still get a same
it still
good
holds up.
movie.
Or Dr. Eggman doing the floss.
Yeah, we
I
don't
ro-
need
I
that.
rolled my
See, there's
eyes
just
at
some
that.
things that we don't need. But like
Yeah, we
in
don't- we
this
don't need
one,
that.
everything has a purpose. Like
Yes.
even the opening's got a purpose, the middle has a purpose, and
Yeah.
obviously the end one is just a love letter to us Sonic fans. Like
Yes.
Yeah,
for
I-
sure.
The whole thing
I
felt like a
love-
love letter.
I loved like this third one so much, and honestly, I hated like that character. I think Rachel, like the fat sister girl thing.
Yeah, that's Rachel.
you could
That's
just say
Rachel.
Maddie's sister.
Is that her name?
Oh,
I
yeah,
forgot what her
that
name
one
was.
fat
Abby?
bitch.
Yes, that's her.
What's her
Anyways.
name, Maddie? Okay,
No, it was
Todd is
Rachel.
like,
I-
yo, I'm not having this shit, alright?
Yeah, her name's Rachel. Let's get that
It's
aside.
Rachel,
Oh, okay,
alright?
Rachel.
The
I
name's
don't
Rachel,
like
mon
her.
ami. Remember it.
I don't like her. She's
Who
annoying.
wanna make a name of
I
myself?
like her. I'm the opposite. I don't like Maddie, but I like Rachel.
Really?
Are you kidding me?
She's
Really?
All right,
All
so
of you.
before we go to the awards, I'm mainly asking Berg, Jay, and Jake this since they saw more movies. What's your top 3 of the year, in no order?
Ooh.
Uh,
In no order?
shit.
Okay.
I would say,
And like, what's
I
your
would
worst
say,
movie that you've seen this year?
Man of Web's definitely my worst. I would say that.
I know
Oh,
your
got a-
worst.
I don't got a worst, but I got
Oh.
probably a best.
I know Joe's worst.
I mean, even I would.
Joker
Well,
too.
that's my personal worst because I didn't even watch Joker 2, and I really feel like I did everyone a favor for not watching that movie. Yeah, but I would say top 3 for me. Sonic 3 is number 1.
Obviously.
I like I like Wicked. I like Wicked. It was good. It caught me off guard.
you like that shit?
Okay.
Yeah, it's not shit, sir. It's pretty good. It caught me off guard.
Nah, I
Shows are
wasn't calling it
included.
literal shit. I was saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you're joking. No,
I didn't watch it.
All right.
I don't know if it's good or
Let him
bad.
finish.
It would be
It wasn't like a Madam Web where I could tell you straight up, it was bad.
It was no. Sonic 3 is number 1. Transformers. Sonic 3 is number 1. Transformers 1 is number 2, and then I would say Wicked number 3. Yeah.
Wow,
That's my-
I'm surprised Deadpool's not on there.
Yeah. Oh no! Wait! I recant.
Oh, wait.
Wait a minute. No, Joe saved my list. No, I'm sorry, Wicked. You have to take a back seat. No,
Hey, he's like, wait, get the fuck out of
number
here.
1. Deadpool and Wolverine number 2, and then Transformers 1 number 3. Yeah.
All right, and
That-
Berg, what about
That's
you?
official.
Yeah. I actually I don't think I've seen enough movies to do a top 3.
I've only
I
seen
don't think-
2.
I've Deadpool and Sonic 3.
All right, and
Those would be my highlights.
Joe, do TV shows count?
Well, TV shows kind of got act for alone.
I guess, yeah, if you want to.
Because mine, now some of these are kind of tied. Like Sonic 3 and Deadpool and Wolverine, like they're kind of different movies. I'm not really sure like which one I like better or not. But if I'm gonna include shows, I'm also gonna say X-Men '97.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
shit. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Yeah,
That might be the best thing that came out this year.
Do you have a worst?
I mean, I haven't seen many of the bad ones.
Lucky. You're very lucky for that.
Would
The
you,
Ghost-
would you kind of say
the-
Ghostbusters, even though it wasn't that bad?
Yeah, Ghostbusters. I would say like it's just okay.
Yeah, but
They
even that wasn't that bad. So
I would give that movie like a C minus, but like it's,
yeah. For me,
I would. Okay.
sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna finish it off with my three worst. Definitely. Madam Web. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Okay, Madam Web is actually my third worst movie.
There's two worse than that.
There's two worse than that. Okay, all right. I would say the second worst movie. Jeez. What was the second worst movie?
What's it gonna be, yo?
Well, Morpheus came out 2023, right?
22.
He tried to fit Morpheus.
22. Yeah.
2022.
Yeah, it was 22.
Oh, 2022? Oh, dang. All right, I probably just have a top two worst movies. Okay, yeah, okay, Madam Web is number 2. All right, so my number one worst movie, the one that I walked out of because it was just
You
so
walked
cringe.
out of it?
I walked out of it. My first.
This I gotta hear. What was it?
Okay, so the movie that I walked out. This is my first movie walking out because I just had to leave. It was super cringe. It had to go.
You had to go, bro.
That I watched in 2024 was Expendables 4.
Dang.
Ooh.
Was my worst 2024.
I hate to tell you this, but that came out last year.
You know, last year.
Yeah.
You ain't
That
got
came
no
out last
worse
year,
movie.
yeah. So Madam Web is by default the worst one. So
Yeah, okay. So, yeah.
So,
only because I didn't watch Joker 2, and I like I said, I'm not even gonna waste money on that. I'm probably gonna catch it on Max if
I ain't gonna catch it.
yeah. So for the worst one, yeah, Joker 2 for sure. For me, I'm not gonna talk about it. Top 3 for me. Deadpool, Wolverine, and Sonic 3 are tied. Like I can't really give I can't really give a definitive like which one's better because Deadpool and Sonic both have their moments. Number 2 is Transformers 1, and number 3 Inside Out 2.
Nice.
So, yeah. If we're counting shows, 97 sweeps them all.
Yep.
But yeah,
Fuck
so
that ending.
we got so we got some awards to hang out, to hand out.
Yo, we hanging out with the awards, bro.
We got some
Nice.
awards to hand out. First,
Hey, what's up,
being
Grammy?
Best.
What's up, Grammy?
Yo, Tony was good, my guy.
I love both of y'all. I hate Razzie. Razzie, he's a party killer. I hate Razzie.
Yo,
The
get
first-
SB the fuck out of here.
So the best action scene is up first, and the nominees are the Deadpool and Wolverine car fight, which you're seeing right now. The Deadpool and Wolverine fight where they're fighting the different Deadpool variants. The Sonic 3 bike chase, the Sonic 3 final fight, Godzilla X Kong's final battle, and Transformers 1's final battle. So what would you guys nominate for, what would you guys choose for any of those?
That Sonic 3 fight.
The Sonic 3 Super Saiyan fight is number one, man.
Yeah.
Well, we just told the world.
Yeah, come on, man. You can't beat it. Man.
Yeah, but you can't give out, your Ixnay. Just say the fight.
Yeah. That fight was just too epic.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Sonic Adventure 2 vibes, Dragon Ball Z vibes, Goku versus Vegeta.
Don't describe the thing, is you're gonna
Yeah, no spoilers.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, so you guys say Sonic 3's final fight?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would have put Deadpool's final fight, but yeah, I guess Sonic 3. Congratulations.
Take that, Joe.
Best actor. So I got Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, Keanu Reeves as Shadow, Maya Hawke as Anxiety, and Chris Hemsworth is Orion Pax / Optimus Prime. What do you guys think?
I was about to say you misspelled Keanu Reeves on all of that. That's the pick. Keanu.
Keanu? All right. Jake?
It's actually kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Keanu was great as Shadow, but I don't know.
I am the ultimate
Wolverine
life
was really good. Hugh Jackman was really good as Wolverine too.
Yeah, but Hugh Jackman had like fucking 80 years to fucking perfect this shit.
He did have practice. He did.
I mean, yeah,
I
but
mean,
to be fair, like this is like the most comic accurate Wolverine we've gotten, and like it doesn't beat Logan, but
true.
like I gotta say, like I love Ryan Reynolds. I think he stole the show. So.
Joe, it's comic accurate because of the costume, his characterization.
It's not. It's not just that. Like, I think they nailed the personality too. So, yeah.
He was like that in all of them.
Still, he was more crabby in this because he's 200 years old and he's having a loudmouth in his ear. So yeah.
No, I don't think there was anything wrong with his acting. I think he did it perfectly. I think Keanu did a better job as Shadow.
Jake, what about you? You're the tiebreaker.
My tiebreaker is definitely Orion Pax and Shadow. Yeah, because like I really can't choose out of two. I really think that Keanu Shadow edges it a little. But
I see what you did there.
But Orion Pax, I mean, dude, that chemistry was just so out the gate. I mean, I'm not gonna ruin it as to why I feel like it's a close second. It's because like just that development, man, that they did with his character and him becoming, you know what, like it just hit home, man. It just did, man. Like, it's just like that tongue story of like you started from nothing, and then you finally become something.
You can say
larger than life.
I'm not gonna kill you.
I can say it. Okay, all right.
So,
okay, I'm not gonna sing it. But yeah, he started from the bottom, and now he's here. And like, Buddy just did a 180 on his life, and just showed the whole world and his people on that planet, on Cybertron, like what it really means to be a leader, man. Like, it's just, oh my gosh, man. It almost makes
that shit changes life, son.
Yeah, it changes life. But I would say
your life.
Keanu edges it by a little, but Orion Pax is definitely a close second.
So
I would say that.
You guys say Keanu, or is Jake saying Hugh Jackman? Because that might be a tie.
Yeah.
I might say screw. I would just say Keanu.
All right. Well, Keanu wins. All right.
Yeah. It was really close. It was really close.
It was. I will give it that. Like, I do love Keanu as Shadow, but like I think Jackman was fantastic as Wolverine in this movie. But yeah, Keanu gets it. This one's got to go for somebody in Deadpool. Best cameo. And the nominees are Gambit, Chris Evans, Blade, X-23, Elektra, the Cavalrine, the people in the Sonic 3 end credit scene, I'm not going to say, and Mothra, even though she kind of doesn't really count as a cameo.
All right, can we just cut the shit, say Gambit, and keep it pushing?
No, because I think it's Chris Evans.
You're crazy.
Am I?
Dude, yes, you are.
Dude, I'm
gonna make a name for myself. What?
I think Gambit edges Chris Evans, but like they're both excellent, dog. They're both excellent.
They are excellent. I will say that.
Jake, what about you?
Gambit was really good. I can't say.
I'm saying, bro.
I wasn't expecting Gambit to be in the movie.
It's Chris fucking Evans, dude. They 180'd us with Captain America. People thought, like, oh shit, it's Cap. No, it's fucking Human Torch.
Well, that is true. That was a pretty cool moment. I didn't actually expect that either.
I think the thing is, while that was great, because I'm not saying your pick was bad, not at all. It's just Gambit stole the show every time he was on screen.
I want to win one.
Didn't you?
we can say Gambit. That's fine.
At the end of the movie, Chris Evans was hilarious.
Yeah.
He did say all that. He was talking bad shit about Cassandra Nova. That was funny.
Oh, we'll get to that. Hold on. Yeah.
It was worth me.
He's like, I'll juggle her jugging nuts. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we'll get to that. That'll
I
be.
didn't recall what he said. It was that freaking epic. Like,
Jesus.
Last podcast of the year. Yes, it is. But
I'm about to pull that up. Hold up.
no, I got it. Hold on. You know, we'll go to best
Got it?
quote.
I bet.
We'll go to best quote because that's next up. But oh shit, where is it?
Yeah, you win that one for sure. That was the funniest shit this year.
Yo, Chris Evans really said all that though.
Okay, so
He really said all that shit. Yeah, that was...
from memory, the best lines from memory, when Shadow said, "The light shines even though the star is gone."
That line hits.
That was beautiful.
That was amazing.
I'm about to make a name for myself. That's definitely there.
Well.
What the fuck is another one? Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll get this out of the way. Cassandra Nova, a megalomaniacal psychotic asshole, a finger-licking den inside pixie slap third-rate dime store nut milk. And I'll tell you what she can do. She can make my goddamn cinnamon ring clean and kick rocks all the way to bald hell. In fact, I don't give a shit if she removes all my skin and puffs me like some nightmarish blood balloon. If the last thing I do in this godforsaken cum gutter existence is like that fuck fox on fire, I still won't die happy. I won't be happy until I urinate on a freshly barbecued corpse and husk fuck the charred remains while gargling Juggernaut's jug of nuts. And you can quote me. So that's one.
Quote me.
So that's one. And
That was the winner.
Chris Evans wins that, man. Chris Evans wins that.
I memorized that entire line. I was reading it over before we started. I'm like, okay, this. Oh, Pixie Slap. I forgot about that. But so I was.
What?
I memorized the entire thing.
That's the winner.
That's definitely the winner.
Gambit might have had the most quotes, but Chris Evans had the best quotes.
But you're forgetting one. So Joey's like, the hell?
Yeah.
I'm waking up the entire chat because of that.
Literally, everyone's just like, what?
But
That was the
Did y'all not see the movie? Y'all really checked out a Marvel that hard?
Imagine if I got raided during that moment. Imagine that.
Hilarious.
They would leave. They'd just be like, okay, no, wrong one.
All right. We came here at the wrong time. So my bad. You right?
Oh, no, bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
And, another contender is retarded. Like his line, Blade's line when he So for context, like when Blade was entering in, Deadpool's like, "Oh wow, I didn't expect to see you here. I thought you were retired." And the way he said it, and Blade's just like, retarded. So that line, I think that was the line that got me the most. Like I was laughing so hard at that line. Just the way, and I didn't expect him to say that. It's like retarded. Just the way he said it was fucking hilarious. But yeah. I guess we'll give the Cassandra Nova line. We'll give that the best quote of the year because it freaked everybody out. With what I said.
That was the best one.
Are you listening? I'm so sorry, Joey.
Best villain of the year. I forgot The Boys came out. Homelander definitely gets that.
I think everybody just woke up from that alone.
Like, wait a minute.
They heard that and they jumped in their seat.
This is
like,
a movie?
Huh?
I didn't see this movie.
The Boys season 4 was okay, but Homelander is a great villain. Best, we'll get into the jokey ones. Best mustache. I gotta say that definitely goes to Jim Carrey. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That stash is great.
We don't give that to Eggman and keep it moving.
He's got a brand new stash.
Who has the better stash, Gerald or Ivo? I know they're both the same.
They're both the same.
They have the same mustache.
I know, but which one pulls
They're
it
the
off better?
same.
The old guy or the young guy?
Technically,
Thank
they're
you.
the same age. Because
They're the same.
Shut up.
We can't say that because they're the same.
Alright, and you know what? The final one, best aka best monkey.
That's Donkey Kong.
This got
I gotta say, that goes to Kong from Godzilla X Kong.
Wait, the Mario movie didn't come out in 2024?
That was last year.
That was
Last
last year.
All right, that's a King Kong wins. All right, next.
I think that's it, unless I forget something else. Dude, I'm out of breath from that fucking monologue.
Yeah, you better be.
Everyone is out of breath from that monologue. They didn't even say it.
Everybody's out their seats on that. There's nobody sitting anymore. Everyone's just standing.
I mean, people trying to fuck the Charlemagne while gargling juggernauts. I mean,
That's how you get everyone's attention. Really.
That is, yeah. The chat's quiet, just be aggressive. I bet someone was sleeping. I think you woke them up from that 2-hour nap, dude.
I don't know how Chris Evans said all of that with a straight face. I want to know how many
it
takes
took him a couple tries. I'm pretty sure.
I need to know because that was insane.
I mean, Joe did it in one, so can't be that tough.
I think that's just
I just popped in the stream. He popped into the stream when I said the monologue.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh god.
I love that.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's perfect.
Someone joins in. That's the first thing they hear. Just Joe being aggressive as fuck.
Finger licking den inside. What the fuck am I in?
Being problematic. Alright, Joe, my bad.
I'm getting canceled after this.
Oh,
I
you
had no
are.
clue the Juggernaut was that hated.
My bad, Joe. I know you had like.
Dude, that was the exact quote. Like, gargling Juggernaut's Juggernuts. He finished off with that.
Yo. That was the coup de grace. It was already crazy.
God. Okay, I'm just
That
gonna
was
show.
the quote of this
Discord.
stream. The quote of this stream and the best quote of this podcast.
That's a quote of Deadpool.
Yeah. Yeah, let me turn off the music. Yeah, so that's the end of the podcast. Let me answer the question that Sam
We
asked.
did it! Yippee!
So Nintendoville asks, love the pod, Joe. What are you looking forward to the most in terms of film/TV shows next year? There isn't much for me personally right now at the minute. I don't think off the top of my head. That will be in the next episode. So,
I actually see that quote that Pleasant Lemon put. I get that reference.
What the fuck are you guys talking? What the actual shit? Okay, I gotta say, if Eggman said I'm pissing on the moon, that definitely would have beaten it. I'm just saying.
I think
That
that
definitely would
would've
have
been the
fucking beaten it. Well, Hot
goes on the
Topic,
TV.
Hot Topic is actually one of them. So,
The Hot
goes on
Topic
the-
wannabe?
yeah.
It goes
that
on
was
to
pretty
the-
funny.
It would have been funny that if he did the broadcast and just opens it with "I've come to make an announcement."
Shadow the Hedgehog, a megalomaniacal psychotic asshole.
No.
He's gonna do it again, chat. He's gonna do it again.
They can juggle my juggernauts.
Oh, look, a face reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been happening, but yeah. So, yeah. Literally, my fucking search history is just Cassandra Nova. I searched up that quote. But
You searched up the quote.
I did. I did. I was gonna put it
Joe.
on, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wing this.
That one FBI agent who's tasked with stalking you. What the heck?
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, word. He wasn't listening the whole time. He was like nodding off. It's like, wait, what the?
Yeah, he's just like, what the fuck?
I'll get back to my job. Jeez.
All right, shit.
Wait. Ah, shit. Wait.
I get it.
Where is it? Oh fuck! Did they
Oh
get rid of it?
no.
Shit. Oh yeah.
I won't-
This
I
was
won't.
this was the audience after I said that.
It's like, I get it. I won't fall asleep on the job no more.
It's like, yeah, yeah, my God, this is what happens
Jesus,
when you
okay.
fall asleep in a podcast,
the
bro.
fuck is this dude on? But yeah.
The fuck was just said? What?
I wasn't ready.
Also, ironic that
I
I'm
don't
wearing
think
this
anyone
shirt
was
after
ready for
these.
that. I genuinely don't think anyone was prepared for that.
I was ready. I was ready.
I was ready for that.
That
I
shit
was
hilarious.
not ready. I'm just chilling, and I hear that.
Joe's just like, oh, I have it right here. I have.
Yep, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
That shocked everybody. Holy shit! But somebody clip that,
It's-
please. But yeah. So that's it for this podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back next week for our first episode of 2025, and what better way to do it than the most anticipated movies of 2025? So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed the rants that we've done and like the reviews of all the movies we've seen over the year. What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? Do you like? Do you think Hugh Jackman should have won Best Actor? Let me know. But so yeah, that's basically about it. I got nothing much to say other than stream schedule is starting tomorrow. Not tomorrow.
Whoa.
Fuck. Well, actually, technically, yeah, because it's Sunday right now. But yeah, it's starting Monday with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then I'm ending off the year with Mario Party 3, Superstars, and Jamboree. I might do 3 with just Jake, but the other 2 are open. Yeah, and then the new year is gonna happen with Helldivers, and then Fall Guys, and then the Mario Party series will be on hold for a little bit because there was one recorded video that was lost because my fucking my computer broke and I lost it, so we're gonna do that as a redo sometime, and then everything should be done by January 18th. I have a bonus video that I'm gonna be uploading because I sent Jay Gooden the wrong one by mistake, but
It's all good. All good.
yeah, but you'll get 21 episodes instead of 20, but yeah, everything should be uploaded by the 18th, so stay tuned. I'm hoping to get everything done by then. The Wario counter will be fully up, and like I'll tally the total and all that at the end, but yeah, so that's all I got. If any of you guys want to promote your stuff, you can. You'll probably see Jake again, I don't know, Tuesday
You'll
maybe?
see me around.
Yeah, you're
I'll definitely be making my rounds every now and then while doing my own stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys got anything coming up?
Editing. That's one.
Yeah, a lot of editing. I got 2 VA projects coming up. Obviously, I'm gonna be in a lot of VA stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm taking part in some sort of like pixel game that someone's making. I'm supposed to be voicing the character of that. And yeah, you already know everything else that I'm part of, so that's what I'm doing.
I got 3 mega collabs coming up on Thunder Pals, Mario Maker 2, Pokemon Elite 4, and a special Mario Kart team stream, me versus Cam Dog.
Nice.
That's all in January. Probably not gonna do much for February since I front loaded January with mega collabs. I'm gonna do a lot for 2025 because I don't think it was appreciated all that much. A lot of people like to duck the last minute.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna scale back.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I'm getting into Marvel Rivals, so yeah, I'll probably
Are
that
you?
too. Yeah, but I got into it today actually. So
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, if you're gonna stream it, I'll stop by if I can. So
Better.
uh, yeah, that's about it. Stream's gone on for long enough, but yeah, catch you guys later.
That is not enough.
Thank you guys again for watching, and thank you
See
guys
ya.
thank you for stopping by, and Stefan who left because he had something to do. But thank you guys a lot. See you guys in the next one.